Good morning and a very warm welcome to all of you in the Z-Learning program that is organized by Shri Kanmashri Vidyapit. In our today's session, we are going to move further in this lesson that is reaching the age of adolescence. First of all, welcome to Science by Harsha ma'am. Today, we are going to do this table. Now, what is this table containing? And what are the name of the endocrine glands, the hormones that are secreted? We are going to discuss only about this particular glands. This particular endocrine glands. All these are endocrine glands. Okay, so which are the glands? It's PAT, PAT and POT, POT, POT. PAT and POT. What is PAT? It's this pancreas, adrenaline and thyroid. POT, pituitary, ovary and testis. Each of this first we will understand, and then at the end again I will teach you this particular table. Okay, first of all I'll explain you whatever is written over here. Then after individually learning each and every gland, I'll tell you about its relevance. Now let us have a look at what is given over here. They have talked about, first of all we will move in the particular sequence only that I taught you. Okay, अगर glands के नाम पूछे जाए तो it is very easy for you to memorize. It's PAT and POT. Pancreas, adrenaline, thyroid, POT. Pituitary, ovary and testis. PAT, POT glands. PAT, POT glands. Pancreas. Pancreas is secreting insulin. What are pancreas secreting? Pancreas are secreting insulin. You might have heard about insulin, they are taking insulin and all that things like that. Those who are having diabetes. If at all any patient at home, then you might be knowing a lot about it. Now what is this actually insulin and how it is helping? It will regulate what? Sugar metabolism. And as I said that if at all you might have heard about those who are a diabetic patient, they take the insulins, the general word, the term that they used is taking insulin. So that you might have heard, but actually in medical terminology it is somewhat something different. What it is that we are going to see, only a little bit. What is the function? It will regulate the sugar metabolism. Whether there is deficiency or there is increase, whatever it is, all that regulation will be done by which hormone? Insulin. Deficiency of insulin leads to high sugar level in the body, which leads to the disease that is called as diabetes. That means if more proportion of sugar is produced, that means there is deficiency of insulin. So insulin needs to be injected from outside so that this sugar level gets balanced out. Okay, so that is the first gland we have talked about. Which gland we have talked about? Pancreas. Which hormone it is secreting? Insulin. What is its function? To regulate the sugar level. Next, PAT, P-A-T. Adrenal. It's very easy. The hormone secreted is adrenaline. It will help the body in any fight or flight. That is generally the term used. It helps whenever the person gets excited, any of the reason. Like you might be knowing when you are going in the flight, at that time during the takeoff and every time you feel somewhat some excitement. Why is that? That is because of adrenaline. that is secreted by adrenal gland. So adrenaline helps in preparing the body against any fight. If you are fighting with anyone, then also some of the more amount of energy comes in your body. That is because of this particular hormone adrenaline that is getting secreted by adrenal. Next, PAT, thyroid, which will secrete thyroxine. Now, what will it do? It will regulate the metabolic rate and growth. It will again more stimulate the respiration. Excess amount of thyroxine will inhibit, means stop the secretion of TTH. Now what is TTH? It is the growth hormone. Okay. So what will it do? It will regulate the metabolic rate and growth. Again, more thing, it will stimulate respiration. If secreted more in proportion, then it will inhibit, means stop the secretion of TTH. How are these things connected? That also we will see. First, PAT, pancreas, adrenal and thyroid. Which hormone is secreted by them? PAT means insulin, then A, adrenaline, T, thyroxine. Insulin will control the sugar level, adrenaline will help in fight or flight, while over here thyroxine, what will it help in out? It will help out in regulating the metabolic rate and the growth. It will also stimulate the respiration. Okay, so these are very first important 3 points, the 3 hormones. Then comes next, pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is also called as the master gland. This you have studied in your lower standards also. It will secrete thyrotrophic hormone, the TTH growth hormone. What it will do? It will control activities of all the other glands. जो भी काम सबका हो रहा है ना, उन सब के ऊपर देख रेख कौन सा ग्लैंड करता है? पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड. Okay, like in a school, as we have the system that there are all associates, then teachers, then means faculties, then principal, then the trustees, as in how the chain goes on. There is a person who is at top handling everything. In the same way, in our body, we are having the gland that is handling the work or functioning of all the other glands, which is the master gland, and it is this pituitary gland. It is the master gland that will control the activity of all the other hormones. Then comes ovary. It will secrete estrogen. This we have already done, that it will control all the mammary glands, and it will help in the development of breast and secondary female characteristics. Also, it will promote the blood circulation. Testes will secrete testosterone. These are again very easy one for you to remember because we have already done it beforehand. It will control the growth of the mustache, beard and secondary male sexual characteristics, and it will also help in sperm production in the males. So this is about the PAT and POT. Note down then one by one individually again with some diagrammatic view, some more information with these glands we are having. Note down first this table, quick. Note it down. Also note down this important points. We'll start with the master gland, that is the pituitary gland. Okay, this is all about the pituitary gland. Where it is located? It is located at the base of the brain, just below the hypothalamus. Okay, its location is at the base of the brain here at the end part. You can see over here, all the functions are controlled by this master gland, which is this pituitary gland. Okay, so let's have a look at whatever part is given about the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland, where it is located below hypothalamus. Here it is, just below the hypothalamus. Where it is located? Below hypothalamus. Why it is called as master gland? Because it will control the functioning of all the other glands. It secretes the thyrotropic hormone TTH, which is commonly called as the growth hormone. So what is the other name of TTH hormone, that is thyrotropic hormone? It is called as the growth hormone. Pituitary gland, where is its location? Its location is below hypothalamus. And what it is called as? Master gland. Why? Because it will control all the functions. Note down these points, then we'll move further. Be quick. Note it down. Then here it is. about the functioning of the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is located over here at the base of the brain, below hypothalamus. How it is now helping in everything, how it is helping in controlling everything. We have learned that thyroid will secrete thyroxine, right? What we have learned? Thyroid will secrete what? Thyroxine. If the proportion of thyroxine secreted is more, then pituitary gland will say that now the secretion is more, it will give the message, and it will say that increased levels of thyroid hormones, it will signal to the hypothalamus, and pituitary gland will give the information to stop secreting that thyroxine hormone. Means whenever thyroid will secrete more thyroxine at the base of the brain, that is at pituitary gland, the information will reach that here there is more proportion of thyroxine. So pituitary gland will do what? It will see that it will stop the secretion of that thyroxine. If there is less proportion of thyroxine, reverse of this. If less proportion of thyroxine is produced, then what will happen again? At the base of the brain, near hypothalamus, below hypothalamus, pituitary gland will get the information that now less thyroxine is produced. So again it will stimulate more secretion of thyroxine. मतलब कि अगर ज़्यादा प्रोपोर्शन में थायरॉक्सिन थायराइड रिलीज करता है तो भी पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड को पता चलता है. अगर लेस प्रोपोर्शन में थायरॉक्सिन सीक्रेट थायराइड ग्लैंड करता है तो भी पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड को पता चल जाता है. जब उसको ऐसा लगता है कि या तो होना चाहिए उससे ज़्यादा है या होना चाहिए उससे कम है, तब वो ऑर्डर्स देता है कि नाउ स्टॉप द सिक्रेशन और इंक्रीज द सिक्रेशन. I hope you are trying to understand what I am trying to explain. All these are handled only by the master gland that is located at the base of the brain, that is pituitary gland. कितने proportion में कौन सा hormone secret होना चाहिए, everything is under its control. Whenever there is less or more, it directly gets the information, you know, and it will just say now decrease it, now increase it, like that. So that's the master gland, pituitary gland. So this is how its functioning will be. I hope you have understood. एक छोटा सा example है यहाँ पे of thyroid. Instead of thyroid, you can take any other hormone or any other gland that we have studied. Thyroid is producing thyroxine. More amount of thyroxine is secreted, then pituitary gland will tell it to reduce. If less particular amount of thyroxine is produced, then pituitary gland will tell thyroid gland to increase the secretion. That's all. Okay. So that is how the functioning is done. And they follow good students. So here it is. The TTH, that is thyrotrophic hormone, it will secrete it will stimulate, that means it will take care, it will govern the secretion of thyroxine. If there is increased secretion of thyroxine, then the TTH hormone will inhibit, means stop the functioning of pituitary gland, and it will slow down the secretion of TTH. Similarly, whenever there is decrease in the secretion of thyroxine, it will stimulate the pituitary gland to secrete more TTH. So in this way, the TTH, that is thyrotrophic hormone in the blood, its level is maintained. Okay. So note down about these points of pituitary gland. Instead of noting it down, I'll suggest you to write on your own. And if you feel that you are not able to write, then only then look over here. Because that what you have understood, no, that if you write, that will create more impact than in sheer copying. This is what I have written. In the same way, you have to try to write. Always remember, whatever you understand, that if you are able to write, that means that it's enough. Okay, so first try to write it on your own and then just check it out. Note it. Now, let's move further. Thyroid gland. You can see where is the thyroid gland located. Okay, it is located in the throat region. Its location is clear, I suppose. Now, important points regarding the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland will produce thyroxine. And what is it helping out? That we have done in the very first table, that it will regulate the metabolic rate and growth stimulates it will regulate the metabolic rate and growth, and it will stimulate the respiration. If less amount of thyroxine is produced, then the person will feel sleepy. Okay, and if the person is sleeping more, then they will become hathi. So they become the body weight increase. If more amount of thyroxine is produced, then the person will be able to lose weight. Okay, so very important parameters regarding thyroid. Here it is its location, where it is located in the throat region. Then about important parameters of thyroid, where it is located in the throat, that we already saw. Which hormone it is producing? Thyroxine. Less amount of thyroxine, problem. More amount of thyroxine, okay, again there is problem associated with everything. Less amount of thyroxine, it will increase the weight, person will feel sleepy. More amount of thyroxine, then the person will lose weight, and it will also increase the rate of respiration. So these are the important points about the thyroid. Next is about the parathyroid gland. If the back view of the thyroid gland is seen, then over here at the 4 points you can see parathyroid glands. How many are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. And what is the function of parathyroid gland? You can see over here in the diagrammatic view, you can see that in the bones it will help in releasing calcium and phosphorus. So ultimately it will maintain the level of calcium and phosphorus. Again over here in the kidneys, it will reduce the calcium and it will activate the vitamin D. Here again in the intestine, it will help in absorbing calcium and phosphorus. So everywhere it is going to maintain the level of calcium and phosphorus. I hope it's clear. So that is given over here. There are 4 small glands that are attached to thyroid gland. What it will do? It will produce parathyroxine. Parathyroid gland. So parathyroxine it will produce. And what it will do? It will control the proportion of calcium and phosphorus in the body. So this is again over here. If at all there is increase in calcium ions, then again pituitary gland will tell that reduce it. If it will decrease, if there is decrease in calcium ions, then again over here it will tell to increase. And to this is how all the pituitary gland is taking care of. So note down important points about the thyroid gland, then parathyroid. I hope you are clear. The very first one with it was pituitary gland. The next one we are doing is this thyroid gland and parathyroid gland. quick. This is about the parathyroid gland. Just 2 points, note it down. Then we'll move further on adrenal. Noted. So I hope it's clear. Now, next particular point, that is this adrenaline gland. What it will help out now? First of all, where it is located. You can see above the kidneys, adrenal gland is located. There are 2 kidneys and 2 adrenaline glands are there. Okay. So how many kidneys? 2 kidneys, and at the top of both, which gland you are having? Adrenaline gland. Adrenaline gland will secrete the hormone that will help to regulate stress. Whenever there is stress, at that time it will help in its regulation, and this is very important point, that is it will increase the flow of blood in the brain. And so only we wrote that it will help in fight or flight. That is its function, because it will increase the flow of blood in brain. So the person becomes more and more active, you can see. So where it is located? Above the kidneys. Then what it will happen? Help out in? It will help in regulating stress. It will increase the flow of blood in the brain. That is, it will help in the fight and flight situations. Note down these points. The first point that you have to note, the second point, the third point. Note down these 3 points, then we'll move further. So, I hope you have noted all the points about the adrenaline gland. Next is pancreas. What will pancreas do now? Pancreas secrete pancreatic juice, where as an exocrine gland which helps in the digestion of food. Pancreas is the only gland that is an endocrine as well as an exocrine gland. Okay? What will pancreas do? It is which type of gland first of all? Endocrine and as exocrine. As an endocrine gland, it will secrete insulin that will regulate the blood in the level of sugar in the blood, and as an exocrine gland, it will secrete pancreatic juice that helps in the digestion of food. Once again, let's understand what is given about the pancreas. First of all, it is which type of gland? It is an endocrine gland as well as an exocrine gland. As an exocrine gland, it will secrete the pancreatic juice that will help in the digestion of the food. As an endocrine gland, it will help in the secretion of insulin that will regulate the level of sugar into the blood. Once again, what does pancreas behave as? It behaves as an endocrine gland as well as exocrine gland. As endocrine gland, it will regulate the amount of insulin, and that will ultimately see that the level of sugar in the blood remains normal. As an exocrine gland, it will secrete pancreatic juice that will help in the digestion of the food. About all these enzymes of the pancreatic juice, you will study in your class 10 when you will study digestion at that time. Now, next important points regarding the insulin. What will insulin do? It will control the proportion of sugar. When the pancreas will not be able to produce sufficient amount of insulin, then the glucose level in the blood will rise, and that is called as diabetes mellitus. Okay, and this is what we studied. It has both endocrine and exocrine function. As an endocrine, it will secrete insulin and to control the blood sugar levels. This right now is not there in your syllabus. Exocrine gland, it will secrete the digestive enzymes into the small intestine through the ducts. Here it is, just beside the stomach, its location is pancreas. Okay, so first note down these points and then the points regarding the insulin. Note down quick. Now some important points regarding insulin that is given in your book. Okay, so that's about the insulin. Now ovaries and testes. You are knowing that the male sex hormone, that is testosterone, uh, it will help in the production of sperms in the testes, while the female sex hormone, that is estrogen, it will help in the formation of ova by the ovary. So this is about the ovaries and testes as the hormone, that is the six hormones which are present in male and female. We have done about this a lot in detail. So I hope you remember it. Just note down the name of ovaries and testes. Then let's move further. So that is all for the content of the day. Thank you so much, my dear students, for listening to me. In my next particular session, I will first revise all these clans, then I'll move further. So there'll be a quick recap of all these things. I hope you have understood all the content that is taught today. Thank you so much, my dear students, for listening to me, and have a very good day. Thank you. Bye bye.